For more, we're joined by Brian Menzies this morning, Executive Director of the Independent Wood Processors of British Columbia. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Emery.
First of all, how will this support affect the industry? What will it mean to them?
Well, it's much more comprehensive than I originally thought that we would hear about, and I'm hopeful about that. I manage mostly small, medium-sized companies, and I'm thankful that Prime Minister Carney said any company now, regardless of size, can access this funding to help us with liquidity, because we've been at this now for 8 years, and these companies are stretched, and I welcome the opportunity for the federal government to be part of our risk that we're involved in now.
Brian, we'll get into the importance that this industry has in Canada in a moment, but first I want to remind everybody, Canada and the U.S. have had a decades-long battle around lumber, and for our viewers at home, here's a reminder of what President Trump's America First approach sounds like when it comes to forestry.
As such, and yet we don't need their lumber. We have more lumber than they do. We don't need Canada's lumber. So what I'm doing...
So, Brian, if that is sort of the go point for President Trump in these negotiations, is a long-term deal even possible?
Well, I hope so, and I hope so not just because we're dealing with what a politician wants on one side of the border versus the other, but for the comprehension of all of North America, the management of our forests, the management of the ability for us to be able to better sustainably manage our forests, to be able to supply to affordable wood products to the American citizens. Let's keep in mind that over the last 8 years, there's $10 billion collected already at the border. That means American citizens have paid $10 billion more for their building products than they didn't have to before. And the other thing, too, is to keep in mind is we're going to be losing out Canadians, companies that make good products for Americans that they want and use. But other places like Europe, or we're going to lose out to other products like plastics or cement that are less environmentally responsible, and it hurts all of us in North America at the end of the day.
Brian, you described it as this industry is one that's already stretched thin, and when you add in the 20 and then the 35% tariffs that we're dealing with at this moment, is it possible that they're stretched so thin that they break? Like, what is the breaking point from what you're hearing?
Well, it is going to be difficult going forward. I do appreciate the government's decision to reverse the previous government's had reduced the amount of funding to diversify our markets. For us to go ahead and go back on that route, it's very important for us right now. But it'll take time for us to do it. And you're right. How long can we keep at this for? And part of the announcement yesterday was some workforce adjustment for 6,000 people. And it is unfortunate reality about this. Our little companies, we're afraid of losing people out of our businesses because it's difficult to replace those people once you lose them. But the other thing, too, is to keep in mind these small companies are pretty leveraged, and they're afraid of not just losing their businesses, they're afraid of losing their homes as well. So it's fearful. I definitely will be seeing some slowdown in the next little while.
I can see the worry and concern on your face. With this announcement coming from Carney yesterday, where should the lumber industry look to grow?
Well, I think there is some good opportunities to move forward in developing good wood for Canada. We make good products. I'm happy to be able to try to meet this national pressure to try to get more housing for people, and I think we can be part of that. That's good, but I must say that, look, the real solution here is a negotiated solution, and that's the only way we can find some real results here.
Brian, the fact that you were joining us from Vancouver, which means it is 4:13 your time, just shows the concern around this issue this morning, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
And thank you very much.